Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Extra Pass Podcast. My name's Aaron. I'm your host, and today I'm joined by a special guest, a new co-host of a new series, my mom. How's it going?
It's going good. How's it going, Aaron?
It's going good. It's much anticipated first time on the podcast.
Absolutely. I've been looking forward to being your special guest. For reals.
Okay. So, like when I first started doing the sports podcast with my friends, my brother, I was like, how can I get my mom on here? And one thing we both like to watch is Big Brother.
Right.
And a new season just started, season 24. So this will be a new series as Big Brother. Every either Monday or Tuesday we'll recap the week of the 3 episodes per week. And
well, this week we only have 2.
We only had 2, so I had some other questions for our Big Brother history and knowledge.
Are we calling it Mom Monday, or we're not going with that anymore?
You can call it Mom Monday, but I can try to upload it every Monday night, because sometimes it might be Tuesday morning. But
well, the audience just needs to know we're doing it on Mondays.
Yeah, but I want it to be like a Big Brother name, like something, but we'll have to come with that name later. But as a special guest on my podcast, I have a question for you.
Okay.
And that's always, what was your favorite moment as a fan of sports and as a participant in sports?
Okay.
I remember I wasn't going to ask you this. You probably thought that.
No, I didn't think you were going to ask it to me, but I do have an answer for at least one. Well, no, both of them. Okay. So as a fan, my mom, your granny, she worked at this restaurant called Checkmates back in the day over on Kings Canyon and Clovis Avenue, and it was a Raider bar. And her boss was Bob Flores, Tom Flores's brother. The Raiders coach back in the day. And so I think it was like 83. The Raiders won the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure it was 83. The Raiders won the Super Bowl, and Tom Flores came into Checkmates with Lyle Alzado and Marcus Allen, 2 of the greatest Raiders to probably play the game. And I was there. I got to go there. Nice. I was like 8 years old. And so I do remember that. I have like a little Raider polo shirt signed by Tom Flores. And
cool.
So that's my Raider story. Been now Raider Nation for life, baby. Ever since. My mom always worked at a Raider place. Okay, and then as a athlete playing sports, I know we're going to count cheerleading as a sport. So I was a cheerleader all 4 years in high school. And we were good cheerleaders at this local cheer competition. It was called Clovis Classic. It was at Clovis High. And all 3 out of 4 years, we did win that cheer competition. And I went to a national cheer competition, but we didn't win that. I went to Dallas, Texas.
Nice. So. Cool. So now we can get into our Big Brother talk.
Okay.
Before we start with like what's going on in this season, I have some stuff to get us like started. Just off the top of your head, who's like some of your favorite Big Brother? I mean, first let's say, how long have you watched Big Brother? Because I started in season 8, and you guys started before that.
Well, I didn't research that, but I feel like I've watched it ever since it was on.
Yeah, season 2, Dr. Will won. Maybe
I remember that.
Dr. Will?
Yeah, and he had that blonde guy. One time, the nemesis, they were Dr. Will and
Mike Boogie.
Yep,
so you saw that season where Dr. Will won?
I think so, yeah.
Season
and then
2.
Now he's on
like back in 2001 or 2002.
Well, yeah, I was alive then.
Yeah, I know, but that's a long time ago.
Yeah, it makes me feel old. So, yeah, I feel like I've been watching it
20 years.
Yeah, but I can't remember all that. I mean, maybe I wasn't, but I feel like I was.
So, who's some of your favorite players? I know one, obviously.
From ever?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Dan. Dan's the number 1 player.
Dan Giesling. he had that good season. Then he was also on another season, which I'll show on. I got some of the winners on my iPad. That I'll show you. So.
Yeah, he was my favorite for sure. He worked at a Catholic high school. You know, I like that. And
some of my favorite players were Cody and Derek. Do you remember them?
Oh, yeah, I do. I remember the one that won, though. I wanted the other one to win. Derek won, and I wanted Cody to win.
Well, Cody ended up winning another season.
Yeah.
But that Derek, remember, he was like a police officer.
Yeah, blonde-haired guy.
He had like a really good season with him.
He really backstabbed somebody to get to the end, I remember.
I remember Dan's second season when they were like coaches. 4 coaches came in, and he had a punishment of going into like solitary confinement for 24 hours, and he had to think of how like he could get out of people trying to get him out, because he was like one of the last,
like
legends.
All stars on there.
And they called it The Funeral. And I've watched this so many times on YouTube, where it's like he's talking like to this girl. He's like, "Oh, you're dead to me in this game." Then like this guy was like, "Well, something. Put your hand on the Bible." He did it, and like I mean.
And it was all a lie.
It was all a lie, but
that's Big Brother.
That's a Big Brother. Then it got to the final 4, and it was Ian. It was like a little nerd guy. Dan and these 2 it was a couple, and
I remember Ian,
and the girl said there's 4 of them, and there can only be one person to vote, because 2 on the block, one's an HOH, one person gets to vote.
Okay.
And Dan was on the block, and the girl won. He's like, I want like just take me off the block for fun, and your boyfriend has to go up there, and I'll just send Ian home just for fun. It's like, all right, yeah, we'll do it. So she gets him off the block.
Stupid.
He says, I'm sending him home, not Ian. I'm sending your boyfriend home.
Yeah.
And that was like one.
I don't know why people fall for that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously.
Yeah.
You talk somebody into taking you off the block like that, that's
like one of the biggest Big Brother moves that, I mean, I'll probably have to show you again soon, but.
Well, I always used to think you and your brother were going to go on Big Brother. Like, I don't know why you're not on there.
Okay.
I think you would be good on there, maybe.
So I had Cody and Derek, then Dan, then I also had Evil Dick.
No, I wasn't a big fan of him.
He won. I remember he was on there with his daughter he never talked to. And they got the relationship back, and he ended up winning the season.
But I don't think they have a relationship anymore now. No.
But I thought it was impressive. He was kind of a menace, and nobody liked him, and he won.
Right. Well, I mean, America didn't like him, but the people that lived with him liked him, apparently.
So, I started watching season 8, 2007. It's been 15 years since I started watching.
Good grief.
So now I'm going to show you all the Big Brother winners, see if you can remember any of them.
Okay. While you're pulling that up, like, it's been cool. Like on Facebook and stuff now, we have like Nina, and we can chat about it. Who's an idiot? Who isn't? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, what were you going to say about Granny? You said I'll just save it for the podcast.
Oh, man. It wasn't.
I don't
know. What were we telling about?
You were going to say something, and you're like, oh, yeah, it was like 5 minutes ago.
Well, we've said a lot since then, Aaron.
All right. So
okay, no, I don't
remember.
I'll say Eddie McGee. No, have no idea who he is.
This is season 1, Eddie McGee. This is like before, like.
Well, okay, so at this point, you're like a year and a couple months old, so I'm probably not watching it. I'm thinking
first season was before it was like actually big, and it was like I've watched some of it before. It's like not really a first season.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember
season
him.
2,
yeah,
Will won.
Of course, yeah, and now
beat Nicole. I don't even know. 2001. You watched that?
I don't know, but I feel like I did.
Okay.
And then he has a show now on like My Housewives channel.
Lisa Donahue. Do you know who this is? I don't.
No.
So, because I think Dr. Will came back, and
okay,
that's
maybe that's when I know him.
Do you know who this is?
I have no idea. Jen Song.
Season 5.
Drew Daniel. No.
Season 5. Maggie Osborne.
No. I have no idea.
Season 7,
yes. I do remember him for sure.
Mike Boogie.
Yeah.
So what we just.
So 2006.
So
okay.
So what we just came up with the consensus is you started
s-
watching
when
1
you
year
did.
before I did.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Mike Boogie,
Yeah, I totally remember him. Oh
Then
yeah, Evil Dan or Evil Dick. Yeah,
season
yeah.
8, season 9, Adam. They called him A Baller. It was like a winter one.
I kind of
And
remember.
It was a winter one, and like they had to do it as duos and play with duos at the beginning. It was
Got it. I kind
it
of.
ended April 27th. I just remember this like, and it's never happened since. It's never been in the winter. You know?
Right. I kind of remember that how he looks.
So in season 10, Dan. He beat Memphis 7-0 jury vote.
Oh yeah.
They said this was a back to the basics year because there isn't really no major twists. There's always usually a major twist in Big Brother. Season 11,
Expect
Jordan.
the unexpected. Yeah, totally. Jordan, Jeff and Jordan.
Yeah. I remember she was like maybe on like the Amazing Race or something with them.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
I used to watch The Amazing Race too.
Hayden Moss. This was when he was part of the brigade with Enzo was in it.
Yeah.
A couple other guys.
Yeah, he looks familiar. I mean, I can't recall the episode, but yeah, he's cute.
Okay.
Well,
So
he
then
is.
Rachel,
Rachel, Brandon, and Rachel. Yeah, I
Rachel.
totally remember her.
She was just.
Annoying.
She said. She would say something. Grab a life vest. Floaters. Grab a life vest because there'd just be people.
She always had all
floating.
kinds of.
She was annoying, but she won.
She did win.
That's impressive.
Well, she had Brandon too. She had her man.
Yeah.
I think they met on that. I shouldn't say. I mean, I don't know these people in
This
real
is
life.
season
Ian,
14.
yes, totally
Ian,
remember him.
This is like probably the best season in my opinion to win. See, he beat Dan on.
Oh, okay.
So Dan was going to be the second. There's never been a 2-time winner. He was going to be it, but 6-1 jury vote.
Well, you know, people aren't going to vote. They don't want to see him win twice. People are haters like that.
Yeah, the season featured 4 former players coming back to the game. That was Dan. I remember Mike Boogie came back. I think Janelle was there, and I don't know who was the 4th one, but
yeah, I remember Janelle
that was
too.
a good season.
I remember that.
I don't really
Andy
remember this.
Herron-
I remember
no.
Gina Marie. She was kind of from like Long Island or something. I think she had like a accent or. This season had a Big Brother MVP every week that they would nominate third house guest for eviction.
No, he doesn't look familiar.
This is
yeah.
Derek
I remember him.
Cody.
He was with Cody, yeah.
And I remember something about Derek is he was never on the block once, which is impressive. I think Dan might have did that in his season. This is
yeah.
This is one of the people that is like considered one of the goats of Big Brother.
Well, that's definitely something you say to the jury, right? Like, I never even made it on the blog.
So season 17, Steven, he beat Liz, and remember Liz and Julio, they were twins, the twin twist.
Oh yeah, but only one was out at a time
But
for a
then
while.
they ended up
yeah.
both being in there.
Yeah,
so
I
he
don't
beat
remember
her.
him though.
He just looks like a Big Brother facade. Season 18, Nicole.
Yeah, I liked her.
She beat Paul. You remember Paul? Rockstar.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know Paul.
Yeah.
With the duck.
Right.
Day 99, 5-4 jury vote. Season 19, Josh. You remember Josh?
Yeah. The
He's
circus.
Oh,
God! I was gonna do the. Sorry, nothing broke. Sorry. Am I still connected?
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
He'd bang the pots and pans.
Okay. Yeah. He's kind of.
Sorry.
And that's when.
I got tripped up. It should be wireless, maybe. Okay. Sorry.
All right, yeah. So, here. Okay.
Thank you.
Remember to talk into it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Josh.
And
Down.
okay, they say like he was like kind of a bully in this season. Remember
Well, that's before bullying, though. Now you'd probably get canceled. They'd probably kick him out of the house.
They had those one couple. The one guy was from like the army, and they would always go after him and his girlfriend there. Like I forgot what his name was. But
he had a girlfriend. He wasn't.
Not Josh.
Oh.
I'll bring it up. But this is when Paul came back and he got second for a second straight season. And that guy was the guy that didn't like Josh or any of them was the deciding vote. Let me see if I can find him. Season 19. Big.
Gosh, I'm freezing.
Brother.
I knew that fan wasn't. It's on low.
I know it's on low. Big Brother cast. Let's see. His name was Cody. Remember?
Oh yeah, him and
Jessica.
Him and Jessica, and they're like together. They're
Yeah.
married. They're in People magazine.
like,
I see.
The whole house was like against them too, and they go hitting pots and pans. So now it's like, yeah, I don't know if this guy should have won, but it was just him and Paul at the end, and Cody had the last vote, and he voted for Josh over Paul. So Paul got second 2 years in a row. Casey won.
Oh
season
yeah,
20.
she was a Hawaiian lady, I think.
Yeah, so that was a good one as well. I remember she was good in comps. She's 21. Jackson.
Oh yeah,
I remember this guy.
They called him
Mickey.
Mickey, his last name, yeah,
Yeah.
because there were 2 Jacksons on there.
In season 22 was when it was
Cody came back.
It was the All Stars. He beat Enzo 9-0 jury vote, which is impressive. We welcomed 16 All Stars from 2 decades. They had to quarantine before the season started.
Oh, that was the Rona season.
Then season 23, I didn't watch this season. It was last year. Xavier Prather.
I don't think I watched it either.
I'm pretty sure you watched it. Maybe you had your favorite guy, Derek, I think.
He beat. That's not Derek.
Let's look up season.
Maybe because my favorite guy didn't win, so I didn't.
22 Big Brother cast.
Was that a win? Oh.
I remember you watched the whole season.
Well, season 22 right now was with Cody. You
Oh,
put it.
yeah.
It was 23. You need to put in there.
Calm down there.
Oh.
Pots and pans.
Dun, dun, dun.
Any of these? You don't have your glasses on.
Yeah, I do.
These people? Any of these
Hold
people?
on, let me look.
Talking to the mic.
I'm trying to talk into the mic.
You can move the mic around.
Well, it was turning.
You can take it out of here if you want and just hold it. You don't remember any of these people? Remember Derek, Big Derek? They called him Big D.
Oh yeah, I
I'm-
do remember him now that you said that, but I don't remember which one I liked.
I thought
Well,
you liked him.
Oh, I thought
I remember this lady. I remember
maybe
I watched
I
it
did
for
like
a couple.
Big D. Okay, so let's get to
Don't
the
say that
current
again.
episode.
Oh, I like the Big D.
Oh,
No.
Aaron.
That's what you just said.
No, I said maybe I did like Big D.
That's okay. Let's just go on to the.
Scrap that. Can
So-
you rewind on that part? Now that I said it twice out loud, I realize it. Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
all right, going to season. Wait, let's just.
All right.
All right, so now we're gonna go into the current season of Big Brother 24.
I have my.
My mom
Notes
has her
right here.
notes. Do you have like the cast, like
I
all the
do.
cast?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear because I only have my favorites. So
Okay.
let's hear the cast.
So this is from July 6th, the first show. Little history on what they told us this year. 94 cameras, 115 microphones, and the prize money is $750K.
Which is usually it's $500K.
Right, right. Okay, I wrote my first impression,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wrote their name after it. So I'm gonna try to get to these. And Julie came out in a fringe dress,
Okay.
very
I don't know what that is, but
1920s. Her style. Okay, the first one, Kyle. He was Mormon. That was my first.
Kyle.
Mormon
Yeah,
Kyle.
I remember he was like super joyful guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And then the Tennessee girl, the Southern Belle, Jasmine.
Yeah, I remember Jasmine, I think.
Okay, the trainer, Monty.
Okay. Oh yeah, Monty. Yeah.
Yeah, the California girl, Paloma.
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 Yep.
Oh, I have that totally misspelled. Okay, the writer, Alyssa.
Okay. Yep.
Daniel, the Elvis guy. He was crying in his first confessional.
Yeah.
Thought that was a little odd to be sharing so much emotion so soon. And then there's the beauty queen, Taylor. She's really ostracizing herself from the other girls.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. And then I had for this guy, first I wrote nerd/attorney. And then next thing you know, they show the guy and he's wearing a freaking cat shirt.
Yeah.
So now he's the cat dad. Yeah.
His name's Michael.
Michael. Yes, I do have that written. And then the lady with the little skunk hair,
Yep.
Nicole.
Yep.
The hippie guy, Turner.
I don't know. Sure if I remember Turner.
He's like a hippie. He's a
Okay.
hippie guy.
Oh yeah, I remember who he is.
The jock guy and another lawyer and a trainer, Joseph. Joseph. And I wrote dog next to him. Oh, maybe he's a dog trainer. I don't know.
Who is Joseph?
Jock guy, lawyer, trainer, Joseph.
Let's see if he looks familiar on the iPad.
Okay.
Which one of these guys? Is it Pooch or is it this guy?
No, it's not Pooch because I have Pooch written
So it
down.
has to be this guy right here.
Jock guy, lawyer, trainer. Well, why don't you have a picture with the names? And then we would know. We have
I'm
to
just looking
guess.
it up. You're the one that had the notes.
Okay, sorry, I do.
What's his name?
Brittany, the belly dancer. Oh, Joseph, jock guy, lawyer, trainer.
Joseph, Big Brother. Yeah, it's this guy.
Okay,
Um,
got it.
I think he's like Muslim. He's like one of the first.
Oh, he's the
first
Muslim.
or second Muslim on
I
Big
think
Brother
he
or
said he
something.
was the second Muslim.
Yeah.
Okay, Brittany, the belly dancer.
Yep.
And she has another, she's the hypnotherapist lady or something, the psychiatrist lady. So she just wants everybody to think she's a belly dancer.
Oh yeah.
And then Terrence, he's the
bus
bus driver,
driver.
but he's also a DJ. Yeah, he is. He has a DJ name.
Yep. DJ Showtime.
DJ Showtime. He's getting ready to bounce up out of there and DJ for another party.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna get kicked out. Well, we'll talk about that. He's old, 47. I mean, that's not that old.
How old are you?
Around that same age. Okay, and then Indy, the Brazilian lady.
Indy?
Yeah, she's like a blonde.
Oh yeah, I do remember. her.
Okay.
Yep.
Pooch, the New
Yeah.
York guy,
College football
coach, and right now the backstage boss.
Okay, then who else? You're missing one person.
Amira,
Yep.
the Google girl. She works for Google.
Okay. Then anybody else?
No, that was it. That's all of them. I think that's, 16?
Yeah.
So they first had the first competition.
Well, first impressions on who you liked off of first.
You know what? I really don't have one. I don't.
I picked 4 people.
You picked 4. Okay, if I had to go, I'm going to pick Pooch, the New York guy. Pooch, like little Poochie.
Taco. Rest in
Like
peace
a little
to Taco.
dog. R.I.P. Taco. I don't know why you'd want that to be your nickname, but that guy. Maybe the hippie guy, Turner.
Okay.
Maybe the Tennessee girl, the Southern Belle girl, Jasmine.
Okay.
And maybe Paloma for being from California. So I'll do 2 boys, 2 girls.
My 4 were Monty, the trainer guy, that does the impressions. I remember he was doing a lot of impressions.
Oh, yeah.
Paloma.
Okay, we have that in common.
Terrence, the bus driver, DJ Showtime.
Oh, you're going to go.
I mean,
I should have gone with
I'm
the
not
old
saying that I think they're going to win. I'm just saying that these are the ones that I liked.
Okay.
And then Brittany,
the belly dancer.
Yeah.
Got
so
it.
those were the 4 I liked. So,
Okay. So Paloma is who we have in common. Paloma.
So next we go to right when they go into the house, they have to get these cards and go to the backyard to do their first HOH competition. And Pooch wins the backstage boss, and he got to sit on the gold throne, which is so then they had to do those competitions, and what were like
The porta potty,
Yeah,
the
no,
merch,
but
and
now I don't there's only one winner, right? Of every one of those, there's one.
yeah,
winner.
they asked a question or something,
Yeah,
and that
but
was how you
then
got.
So then those 3 couldn't be. What was it about?
How did the head of household get determined from that? I didn't write that down.
Oh wait, they went to all the winners. Went to the up on the stage, and they had to do something, and one person won, which was
Elvis, Daniel.
Daniel won. Yeah.
Right.
So do you remember that?
Yes.
So then Then Pooch comes down. He didn't get to participate in any of the competitions, and he had to pick 3 people to be the backstage bosses with him.
Right.
And he picked 3 women: Paloma, Alyssa, and Brittany.
Mm-hmm.
And so from what we know, with the backstage boss is that they
He's
can't
safe.
they can't be nominated. They can't participate in any challenges, but they can still get voted out somehow. And we haven't figured that out.
Right. Right.
Because at first I thought they can like be up as a replacement.
No, but only the boss. The boss is safe, and then those people he brought backstage with him, they can get voted out.
But they can't get put on the block. They can't.
Right.
It can't be nominations. But then I remember one of the ladies, maybe Taylor, she said she was even confused. She said something like, "Oh, we can't get put up as replacement nominee, but we can still leave this week somehow." She said that because she's one of the people up there. Or was she up there? Paloma, Alyssa, Brittany, and Taylor, right?
No, it's only 4 of them because it's him and 3 others.
Yeah.
One thing I thought was interesting is Michael said that they were talking about the order the people went into the house, and Michael's like, "You're 4 times more likely to win when you're the first HOH." Oh, that was one of the things he said, and then you were like, if you're the first HOH, you're 4 times more likely to win. And then it was something about if you're the first person to walk in the house, you're like more likely to leave or something. That guy gave 2. I forgot the other one. I don't know why I didn't write the other one down. But anyway.
Those were like fun facts.
Yeah, that was my little fun facts. So that's how that wrapped up, right?
So yeah, we still
It wasn't really that eventful. Like I didn't feel like
it was an hour and a half. They didn't. Yeah, it wasn't really eventful. The first episode was just pretty much the whole competition and getting to know the people.
Yeah.
From their like things before they got to walk in the house. But yeah, that's all we really know about the backstage boss. I feel like it hasn't got it shared enough yet.
Right. No, I totally agree.
And usually there's usually episodes on Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And this first week was just Wednesday and Sunday, so maybe they just pushed it to telling us what it is.
So it's on again on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was all. The first episode was just the HOH and the backstage boss. So episode 2. There was no competitions, but there was a nominations. We'll get to that later. But anything from episode 2?
They picked the have-nots for episode 2, and all 4 of the people volunteered, which I would never volunteer. Like, you're going to have to put me up or do whatever.
Do you have who volunteered?
Joseph, Michael, Monty, and Kyle.
Mm-hmm. All boys.
All boys. And then, like, also all the backstage pass, they were saying, oh, he took all girls with him. But he did it strategically. Whoever got taken out first in each of the other things.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they all volunteered for that. And I just thought that is the stupidest thing. Or, like, when people volunteer to take themselves off the block. Like, don't
take themselves off the block.
Or to take somebody else instead of themselves. Like, when 2 people are up.
That's dumb.
What are you doing?
Or throwing competitions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could see maybe you're an alliance, something like that, but I'm not volunteering to be a have-not, and then they have to sleep on an inner tube in the room with a towel for a blanket.
And then, what's his name? Daniel. Who told Daniel was like, you notice that they all volunteered, all the strongest men in the house volunteered.
A girl told him, maybe...
or maybe it was skunk
blonde
hair.
Girl.
No?
Oh, no, it might have been skunk hair. I don't remember. I didn't say.
They're like, you know that.
Oh, yeah. No, it was Daniel because him and that old lady, well, I put her here, they created the first alliance in the house.
What was her name?
Her name is Nicole. Okay. Daniel and Nicole. Yeah. So they created the first alliance called the
duo. The
Rugrat.
I know, but the first duo.
Oh, the first duo, yeah. The Rugrats.
Rugrats, yep, that's what I have on.
And so, yeah, she put the bug in his ear that... Oh, you see what Pooch did, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then the second alliance.
Can I say it?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So then the second alliance I had was Paloma and Alyssa, the duo called the Scorpio Sisters.
Oh, I missed that they named. I heard they were both Scorpios, but okay, yeah, the Scorpio Sisters. Actually, I like them, I think.
Yeah, I think
I like them.
They're both the backstage bosses this week. So.
Right.
Then, then I have a quote from Paloma. She said Taylor's playing cards, her cards with the boys or something. Cards right with the boys.
Well,
she's playing pool and stuff. Not cards.
Doing her pose on the pool table with her backside pose. She shot the cue. Her ass was on the pool table with her bikini on. Well, that is women trying to get the attention of the men.
Oh God! So yeah.
So they got mad.
And she wasn't in the meeting with all the girls. You know how the girls usually have. Oh, we gotta stick together this season, and she was one of the ones that wasn't in the meeting.
There were two of them that weren't in there.
Yeah.
Old lady.
Nicole and Taylor. So
and they called themselves the Girls.
The Girls
Alliance.
And
yeah.
From the Girls, I have this typical girl alliance. Usually never works. Usually, sometimes at some
girls
point,
can't get along.
At some point, a bigger alliance comes together. Then whatever the girls say something, one of the girls will go run and tell their best HOH friend, and it just gets
Girls are too catty, Aaron. Girls, yeah, no.
Okay, that's what I have from that. Or anything else you got?
Well, the old guy, he told the Tennessee girl, married people have to stick together. Like he was looking for a person. It's like she's probably 20 years younger than him, and he needed to get out there more. And then
he said, and that was his only.
That's
game.
That was his game to her.
Oh,
he didn't go the head of household, and the head of household said that. Like, I'm nominating you two because you didn't come at me with any game plans.
Mm-hmm. So, then next I said Terrence feels he's gonna get put up because he's old and doesn't fit in. Which that's just like, bro, you'd even try.
You gotta get in where you fit in. Like, yeah.
If you watch the show,
could you imagine how cool I'd be if I went on there? Honestly, me and Terrence are the same age. I would be so cool on there. Those people would love me. Maybe I should try out. Anyway,
so
that's for another podcast.
That's so I had he doesn't fit in. Then I had Paloma really has it out for Taylor. Just saying, I feel like they don't really like each other, or Paloma just doesn't like her. Or Taylor doesn't really know.
Right. No, all those girls are talking about Taylor, and Taylor doesn't really know, and that's how girls are. 'Cause she's getting all that attention from the boys. Like, you have all summer to get attention. You're going to do it on day 2? Like, I would be trying to...
I also think it's smart for Taylor because the men, like, they can...
take her further.
Win competitions.
Right. No, I know. I just think of how, like, gosh.
It's honestly just luck getting through that house.
Yeah.
But it also is strategy. Like, once you get in, you got to get your alliances quick as possible. Then there'll be, like, double alliances.
Right.
Triple, all
at this point, if I had to make an alliance with somebody, I'd probably just be going for whoever's in power. Like, who's the person that they made a thing with everybody, and it took them so long to figure it out?
Oh, yeah.
And they had, like, an alliance with every single person.
Yeah, Derek.
And
he had a final 2 with this person, that person.
He freaking carried that alliance so far, and they did not know about it forever. They all thought he was... their top person.
I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing, but I just remember Derek had final 2s with Cody, final 2s with this person. Then they'd get voted out, and it'd be like, it wasn't my problem. I was your final 2. Then he ended up winning, not getting on the block one time, and won convincingly. So that's all I have left on my notes. Anything you have on your notes?
No, that's all I've got. It's it needs to step up a little. Like, it's a little slow,
First week's always slow. But I heard your phone ringing. But hopefully there's not.
I didn't bring it in the studio.
Yeah, hopefully the studio. It's okay. So hopefully there's not like the big alliance that just takes people out every week.
Yeah, that's boring.
Like the seasons like when someone.
There's got to be the backstabbing and the lying.
Yeah.
But gosh, you know what? If you did go on there, Aaron, I would not want to see you giving up your Christian values to behave like that. But I know you would have to win the money, but sometimes money isn't everything. I don't know.
I would, if I was in that house, I would just be a menace and just do things.
Oh, you
I would even probably, obviously I'd want to win, but at some point I'd just be like, I'm just going to, you're going up with you, you're going home, someone's lying, but then I can't lie too well. So
No, you're not a good liar.
if I-
Usually, when you lie, you tell on yourself your own lies before we
like if I
know about
became
them.
like professional journalism, then I make a lot of money. And I go on Big Brother. I'd be like, I can't say like, oh, I make pizzas for a living. And I'd just give it away with my face as a smile.
Your smile is so handsome.
Why?
I think it would. You would give yourself away a
Yeah.
lot. That's why you just have to use your charm and everything. Your good manners, like the reason why people like you now.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get back to.
Okay.
The last thing I had was
Last thing.
Daniel nominates Terrence, DJ Showtime, and Michael Cat Guy because he just feels like
I
weren't
did write DJ Showtime.
they weren't really spending game with him too
Right.
much, and it's only the first week. And he's
Okay, well, you know what? Out of these two, I hope the old man stays. I'm gonna stay because he needs an alliance in this generation. So
he might be a person that just floats through.
and you know that guy brought cat hair in on his luggage.
His
know
shirt
he.
even had cats on
Well,
it.
it had cats, but when you have cats, you have cat hair, and it's on things, and it's gross.
All right. So
Well, not every cat, but
you have anything else to say? Did that?
well, it was so fun being here, and I can't wait till next Monday.
So you didn't remember what you were gonna say about Granny?
No, I don't. I wish I did. It wasn't about Granny. I think you misheard that on the.
You're gonna say something.
Well, maybe. Well, next time I'll write it down and I'll have it ready to go for next Monday.
All right. So you have nothing else to say?
Monday.
So thank you guys for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks for 100 subscribers again, and another podcast coming out later this week. And yeah, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Extra Pass Podcast, Big Brother edition. Peace.